ate much of what they took. Instead, they just trashed the place, as this video obtained by our news partner WTOP shows. We asked the couple what they think of President Trump's plan to federalize city police and deploy more officers and the National Guard.
I'm telling Trump, yeah, just send the boys to Bend Road because this is crazy. And then you see Dollar Tree closing, CVS closed down, 7-Eleven closed down. We trying to put a store in your community, then you do this.
This is the CVS she mentioned that closed. At the next closest one on H Street, you can't even so much as buy a $2 bottle of soap without asking an employee to unlock the display case.
The city keeps saying crime is down, but do you feel safe?
No, I don't think so. Crime is down. Crime is up.
In D.C.? Who told that lie?
Ladies and gentlemen, keep this energy and understand why they're laughing. The fact that it happened so much and you gave up for your mental health, you start making jokes. That's it. That's how much it's happening.
Well, what about that idea? What about the idea that this is, even if one supports this effort, it's a Band-Aid, right? It's not like hiring 500 additional cops in D.C.
And I think they do have a staffing shortage in the D.C. Police Department. They need to fix that. I don't know what's authoritarian about putting some extra eyes and ears on the street, getting criminals off the street to keep people from being murdered and carjacked. Nobody in their right mind believes Washington, D.C. is safe. And to say the president's trying to help us keep people from getting murdered and carjacked and we have to stop this authoritarian push, it's just sort of ridiculous rhetoric. These Democrats don't know what to do with themselves. Every time Donald Trump tries to do something, they reflexively feel the need to oppose it without thinking through the political implications for themselves.
You think Democrats are taking the bait?
Well, I think they're acting like idiots here. The city is crime-ridden. I saw a guy get murdered in Union Station in February at 4 in the afternoon. I saw the body hit the floor at the bottom of the escalator on the second floor. And so everybody who visits there, everybody who lives there knows it's a serious problem. You have extra eyes and ears. They've arrested criminals. They're getting illegal guns off the street. People feel safer. Tourists feel safer. What is the problem?
It's very simple. Trump is fixing the problem and they're afraid people are going to notice. If he fixes the problem, the people are going to know that we always had the possibility, we knew of the possibility, but it was against our ideology.
The Metropolitan Police Department, with the support of the new federal agencies who have been surging on the streets of the District of Columbia, are going to enforce the laws that are already on the books here in Washington, D.C. For far too long, these laws have been completely ignored, and the homelessness problem has ravaged the city. So D.C. Code 22-1307 and D.C. Municipal Regulation 24-100 give the Metropolitan Police Department the authority to take action when it comes to homeless encampments. So homeless individuals will be given the option to leave their encampment, to be taken to a homeless shelter, to be offered addiction or mental health services, and if they refuse, they will be susceptible to fines or to jail time. Again, these are pre-existing laws that are already on the books. They have not been enforced.
Holy shiza, the White House will force homeless into shelters or treatment. Refuse, you will face fines or jail time. The government deciding where you live, what treatment you get, and locking you up if you say no. I see it as free housing. No wonder Salty Cracker said, we shall send the homeless to your house. Remember to subscribe.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but imagine you open your door and you see crime all over the place, and you're in the power to do something about it. You expect for the President of the United States to be sitting in the White House, have crime breaking out all around him, having an intern trying to come to work for him who got attacked, and him not do nothing about it. He has the power to do something about it. These people out here are armed. They don't care. They can't aim. That's why he had to bring in the Marines or bring in whoever the military. These people have no respect. It wasn't raised right. What are you supposed to do, sit back and not do nothing? The person was attacked trying to get to the White House. That's all he doing. He got to clean up his house before you go clean up somebody else's. He trying to clean up the D.C. because that's where the White House is located. The first president in history is trying to clean up D.C. God bless America till it's backwards. Good job, President Trump. Clean up your town. Have a good one.
The people that are living in the situation that you think Trump should clean it, they don't agree with you. But you live in your gated community, your political ideology, your echo chamber, and you don't even hear to the people that you care about.
You have a president who actually has the balls to deploy the National Guard to D.C. to bring safety to the streets. And then you have the lame-ass Democrats protesting against it. Y'all are the most in the way-ass people I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Gotta cut the clip, you know, the music, you know, copyright, National Guard coming in to stop it. I don't want to break any laws. I don't want to demonetize my video, but I understand why they exist.
During the discussion, residents did not hold back, voicing their frustrations.
I blame the system.
Many questioning why kids aren't being held accountable.
We as a city and a community need to be much more focused on prevention and surrounding young people and their families with resources if we want to be safer in the long run. We cannot prosecute and arrest our way out of it.
As you can see, that will never solve it with that mindset. How can you tell a bully not to be a bully, but you're punishing the people calling out the bully?
Are you from the area of D.C. or are you a tourist?
Born and raised in
You're born and raised in D.C. Are you here are you working in the area or just tourist right now?
I work not far from here.
Where do you, if you don't have to tell me, but where do you work?
I work at a law firm
So you're an attorney?
No, but I assist.
Oh, cool. So what are your thoughts? Today we're talking about D.C. crime rates. Is it safe to live in D.C.? Do you agree with President Trump federalizing for 30 days to sort of stamp down on crime? What are your thoughts?
I agree with it. I was born and raised in the district, and I've never seen the things that I see today with children as young as 3 years old being shot. I mean, where does that happen? I think it's a bad idea to fear what this president is doing. I mean, he actually lives in the city now. I mean, come on. He would be foolish, I think, to ignore things like that. A child, 3 years old, being shot, or people being shot on the bus. I mean, that happened in upper northwest Washington, D.C. So, I mean, yeah, I think I agree.
People in upper northwest and like the areas, because it's hard finding actual D.C. residents here in this area. Mm-hmm. It's mostly like bureaucrats and whatnot. It's not the real D.C. people. Yeah. Do they generally support this? Do they feel like they want crime to be under control, or are they against it?
I do. I believe that most people that live here, that work hard every day and have families, they want the crime rate to be brought under control. They want the situation of, like I said, children being shot, seniors being assaulted. They want that under control. Okay. And I believe that this is the best thing that has happened to this city in a very, very long time, for the president to take control and, of the police, of the crime. I think it's a great idea. I really, really do.
How can you be in a city that has laws? You don't abide by them. But if I compare Washington, D.C. to Bogota, Colombia has more people, but the homicide rate in Washington, D.C. is higher because some young kids are active. That makes no sense.
If I wanted to go talk to real D.C. people, not bureaucrats, not lobbyists, not people working in the area, like people that are actually born and raised here, where would I go to find them and actually ask questions like this?
I would say, kind of in the, probably just northwest and southeast, from like the higher rate of socioeconomic areas, and then maybe where people were struggling. Right. I think really actually where people are struggling.
If you could give me how about like a shopping area that I could look up, where I could go, there's people walking around that I could walk up to on the street, maybe like a city center area where there's like people just walking that I could talk to?
I'd say Pennsylvania Avenue, southeast.
What would the cross street be?
That would be it would be more like Potomac Avenue neighborhood, the Potomac Avenue neighborhood.
Let me put that just in case that, thank you for this information. Because I like...
Sure.
Hold on. Potomac, what was it?
Potomac Avenue.
Avenue area. Right, because back when I was in New York and I was covering a lot of things, for me, it was very easy to find neighborhoods because I was from there. And I always like to talk to the real people. Like when you go into New York City, it's really hard. Everybody's coming and going, and they're more wealthy and they have different opinions. I used to go to the Bronx, to Harlem, and people's opinions are wildly different than you would expect.
Right.
So,
well, my view is that there are people that have actually moved out of the district, but also those people too have a great view. They have an understanding. Those that actually were born here, raised here, and then eventually became adults and moved into the suburbs, they understand that they want safety in the city as well. When we come down to work or to shop or to have dinner, we want to be able to feel comfortable. I mean, who wouldn't want safety?
And now you understand why we have all that mumbo jumbo in DC. And then the stores is going to say, I'm losing money. Some people at certain party are going to say, well, you're kind of rich. They're like, no, we're not. We're just going to move out and go to a place that you actually buy the stuff instead of stealing it. And then they're going to complain, we are in a desert. We can't buy anything. I'm like, maybe they should fear there might be a consequence.
What difference at this point does it make?
I don't understand. We need this store. We do.
Alicia Batson shopped here on Monday and was going to come back here for groceries today. As soon as our interview was done, she started to cry. Part of the reason why she was so emotional may be because of what she told us in the first 30 seconds of our conversation.
What are we supposed to do as a community? Where am I going to go now? Where am I going to go get stuff for my kid?
And then we're going to hear the usual defense. Well, the kid have been born in unique circumstances. I'm like, really? Or maybe they're looking something on Instagram, believe they have the human right to have that life, but they don't have the money. But because you don't put consequence, it justifies them to do certain things. Maybe.
They're tripping about Trump releasing the National Guard out there in D.C. Everybody tripping about Trump putting the military in them towns. Well, if you're not a criminal, if you're not out there in them streets doing anything you ain't got no business doing, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're not the gunslinger, if you're not the street runner, if you're not the one that's out there being notorious in those streets, if you're not the one putting tears in parents' eyes for no reason, for things, for stuff, if you're not out there terrorizing people, just wreaking havoc on the streets, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're not the problem, don't make yourself the problem. When the military hit them streets and they start grabbing people by the neck, I'm gonna be right there on my porch with a nice margarita, sitting there chilling, saying, I told you so. I motherfreaking told you so.
Is it a sad state? Yes. But hey, maybe somebody can speak your language.
We all, listen, to all my homies, man, everybody in D.C., man, listen, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but check this out. Man, they got the National Guards, they got DEA, the FBI, Park Police, Capitol Police, D.C. Police, all working together. Trump got these niggas on a mission. So what I'm saying to y'all is now ain't the time in my city, in D.C., I don't know about nobody else. He ain't do that nowhere else. But it's a state of emergency in my city. So all I'm saying to you is, now ain't the time to be riding around with guns and drinking and smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Now ain't the time, bro. This ain't these next 30 days is gonna show a lot of shit for niggas, man. And that's because it's like this because the youngest keep tipping, bro. We can't go nowhere without them niggas. We can't go nowhere without them niggas fucking it up. 9 or 10 of them, they robbing motherfuckers, shooting motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers get tired of that shit, man. They get tired of that shit, bro. There's no points in it for that, man. Now this is where we come to a state of emergency. You hear me? D.C. is under emergency. The Metropolitan Police Department has lost its fucking custody for 30 days. Now Trump about to get in here and start roughing shit off. Man, they already started. They done came through the 2 or 3 times already. They done pushed up on my man yesterday, wasn't doing nothing. Pushed up on him. They is not playing out here, man. So if you want to get a football number now, keep doing that dumb shit. Keep doing the shit that y'all doing, bro. Y'all making it, come on, bro. We gotta do better, man. And I'm not just saying it's for the YNs, bro. It's for niggas my age, too. Listen, if you got certain motions, man, now is to curtail that shit a little bit, man, because if they catch you, they fucking you over. And ain't nothing nobody else can do about it. I'm just being real, man. Y'all niggas, man, stay up. Pay attention, man. Shit going on right now.
A lot of people are like, oh my God, look at what Trump is doing. He's arresting people. Even the worst, look at how they treat people that are not breaking the law.
Y'all stay in that trouble? Right, cool. You got your ID on you, chick?
Well, no, I live right here.
Okay, cool.
It's a cigarette. Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
No.
Right. You don't follow like
No.
Code 3, anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together for 7 days and going out, trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that. So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into, there's multiple agencies of somebody, there's shootings, things like that. So there's extra hands available, all right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, all right?
I only asked because when you walked up, at the moment you walked up, you only had eggs.
Yeah, well, it smelled like the odor of marijuana, burnt marijuana in the air, right? And you're the only guy that had something lit in your hand, and I didn't flashlight you, so I didn't realize it was just a cigarette. So that's on me. I appreciate you understanding and not getting chippy. All right, so just know, right? Learn, teach, tell your boys, like, yo, everybody's out, from FBI to park police.
So they go see
So do your thing. Let them know. Don't be smoking outside. Don't be drinking outside, because Donald Trump's tired of it. People coming to visit.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know smoking in public?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the arrestable
Because
offense.
in Maryland, it's recreational use, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so DC, it's recreational use as well, right? But you can legally possess up to 2 ounces. You can gift an ounce to your boy, right? So if you had 2 ounces and he said he needed a zip, you can give him a zip, but you can't smoke outside.
This makes absolutely no sense if you're in DC. Stay out safe there. Sounds like slave patrol. You got your papers, boy? He said you can't smoke in public. Not sure that's a law. Can you smoke weed in public in DC? If by weed you mean cannabis, weed, grammar Nazi over here, then no, you cannot legally smoke in public in Washington DC. That includes streets, parks, sidewalk. Come on, man.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde, kush, hash, purple, skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, durloqueta, verdeta, welcome.